Hello, my beautiful sisters. Welcome to a new video on self-healing. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to heal from past trauma. If you are someone who has experienced trauma and don't know how to heal from it, be sure to watch this video to the end so you don't miss out on anything. Hello to my first time visitors. I am Rose Jones and I am a survivor of self-hate and domestic violence. And I am currently battling PTSD. And I am using my experiences to spread awareness and help other women who may have experienced what I experienced. My goal for this page is to support and help women heal so they can shine bright again and live life on their own terms. If this is the type of content and support you are looking for, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell. Now, let's get into today's topic, how to heal from past trauma. Let's first talk about what trauma is. Trauma is the result of a negative event that you have suffered. It happens when we are mentally hurt by an event that took place. Trauma is the feeling of sadness, anxiety, shock, and hurt experienced during a course of an incident. It can be an emotional trauma such as being rejected, humiliated, abuse, or loss of a loved one. Or it could be a physical trauma such as a plane crash, a car crash, or any near-death experience. Your body reacts to such events as known as trauma. These type of traumas can often lead to PTSD, which is post-traumatic stress disorder, which is what I have. People often like to ignore dealing with their trauma, but unhealed trauma can later start to interfere with your daily life. And then the more you ignore that, the worse it becomes. So here are some of the things you can do to help you heal your trauma. First, acknowledge and recognize your trauma. You need to become aware of the incident that may have caused your trauma and get very, very familiar with them and how they affect your life and what trauma it may cause you. Even if it's painful to recall, it is necessary because this will help you see how this event or the incident changed your life. Don't try to avoid this step because ignoring or denying your trauma will only make your life worse. And it will start. For example, if you are a person that was in an abusive relationship and finally got out of that abusive relationship, you may avoid getting into another relationship, or in my case, get into another relationship without dealing with the trauma that my last relationship gave me. And I brought all that trauma into this relationship. And now this relationship is suffering because I didn't take the time out to heal myself before entertaining someone else. So it is very important to recognize and acknowledge the things that's causing you pain or bothering you so that you can create a better functional life for yourself and the people you interact with. Now, number two, don't isolate yourself. When dealing with your trauma, you need all the help you can get, which is why you must accept the help and support people are willing to offer you to help you heal. Most of the time, people with trauma isolate themselves. The feeling that they will be judged or mocked, but isolating yourself with unhealed trauma only makes you more focused on your negative thoughts, and it can weaken your ability to be vulnerable, which is why it is important to reach out for help from others so that you can have some form of outside moral support when dealing with trauma. But if you are getting help, you should get help from the right place and the right people. Getting support may involve joining a community of people with similar experiences who can understand how you are feeling and support you without judgment. You don't have to necessarily talk about your trauma. It doesn't feel right if it doesn't feel right to you, but just connecting with people and hearing similar stories can help you not feel alone and seeing that they're overcoming this trauma is possible for you. Knowing this will allow you to realize that I am not the only person dealing with this. There are other people like me. And if they can heal, so can I. When you start thinking this way, your trauma may become less intimidating for you and it may become easier to face. Another group of people you can rely on could be close friends and family, the people who truly care about you and are willing to be there for you in this time of need. When you have trauma, you are already in a very emotional, vulnerable position. So you must seek out genuine support from genuine people. Now, number three, learn to let go. Let it go. People like to hold on to the past and relive the trauma again and again. This can eventually lead to depression and negative thoughts. It is important to take some time and acknowledge our trauma, but it's also important to face our trauma and evaluate it for what it is. When having a look into your past or having a conversation with yourself, regarding the trauma, it is important that we try to find out exactly what it is. What's stopping us from letting go of the trauma? It could be guilt, it could be resentment, it could be a feeling of hopelessness. Once you have figured it out, what's holding you back, you can start working on making things right. If you are feeling guilt, seek self forgiveness. If you are feeling resentment, try to make peace with your past events. Or if you are resentful, is attached to a person, try talking to that person can also help heal your trauma. Now, number four, take care of yourself physically. You have probably heard the saying, your mental health is your physical health. Well, it can be more true. When you are in a bad state of mind, we often ignore our physical health. For example, when a person is depressed, they would often isolate themselves in a room and avoid all their physical needs like taking a bath or having meals. Our mental health is directly linked to what our physical health. Exercise can be shown to be improved many signs of mental health like PTSD. Being physical activities can help heal you from trauma because when you exercise, your work release a happy hormone, dopamine, which can change your mood and make you feel better. If you are not a fan of full workout sessions, simply take a stroll in your neighborhood. Just take a walk, doing some yoga, dancing, or riding your bike would also provide you with some results. Anything that involves moving your body, just move. Temporarily getting your focus off of your trauma will help you. Now, number five, avoid taking short ways out. After you have acknowledged your trauma, you should be focused on letting go. Trauma can sometimes play themselves in your mind like never ending loops. So you have to find a way to distract yourself from getting stuck in your head. A good way to do this is find positive ways to replace those negative thoughts in your mind. You can do this by exercising or taking on a new hobby, releasing it by talking to a friend instead of holding it in. Pretty much doing any of those things. Please do not try to take the shortcut. It may seem very tempting to just drink our problems away or get and do drugs. This will only temporarily take away your pain. In most cases, it causes more trauma. Substance abuse do not heal us. They just make your mind stop thinking and feeling, which is not something that you will help you heal. These substances are always very addictive. So you may find yourself with another problem. So it's better to simply avoid taking the shortcut. Okay, just let it go. Number six, be patient with yourself. When you are dealing with trauma and trying to heal from it, you must learn to be patient with yourself. Self-healing takes a long energy and it can be very tiring process. We often find ourselves both physically and mentally exhausted, me all the time, in desperate need of a break. You must realize that it's okay to heal on your own pace. Don't compare your healing to other people. Set your own pace. Take some breaks when you find yourself exhausted and be patient with yourself. Self-healing is a long, beautiful process of discovering yourself again. So take your time in this process. Now, That is it for today, my sister. I hope you enjoyed this video. Now, for the people who are looking for more help, I would like to invite you to my masterclass. This masterclass will help you shift your mindset, get rid of unhealthy patterns, help you create realistic expectations for yourself, and help you figure out what you truly want on your self-healing journey. If you are interested in attending my masterclass, click the link in the description below, or type in committed to let Rose speak information. If you enjoyed today's video, give this video a big thumbs up and leave a comment below. I love talking to my beautiful sisters, and I usually reply to the first 5-10 comments on every video. And if you found this video to be helpful and would like to see more from us, click that subscribe button and press that bell notification and join our community. Bye, my sisters.